Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be having a live radio show right here on this channel, okay? I'll take live callers. Call in. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Jets camp. Oh yes, Jets training camp. Continuing to roll, all right? It was a light practice today. Everything, was moving and shaking out there. Everything was getting going, okay? And we got to have this discussion because the Jets offense, took a step up. We've seen them, kind of get a little rough these last couple days, but things are really, starting to really pan out here for the Jets offense as they keep rolling and figuring things out, all right? Now, before we get into that, Haason Reddick watch, right? Haason, where you at? Where you at, Haason? Still not here, okay? Still not reported to Jets camp, okay, at this point. I know that there was a rumor about positive, progress in the contract, and there was some, again, these are rumors about discussions going positively, but he still has not shown up, okay? So he's still not at Jets camp. It is what it is. We also know that he is subject to another fine. Now he can be fined, I think, 15% of his prorated signing bonus, according to the CBA. We'll see if the Jets, activate that situation, but here it is. Haason Reddick still not here. And we'll figure it out, right? There's some Jets fans that don't really care. I don't know why, but there's a lot of Jets fans that are wondering, like myself, hey, when is this guy going to show up? Because he's supposed to be a key piece of our defense. And another thing a lot of people don't talk about is, generally when guys hold out like all offseason, if that's how this play out, if it does, okay? Generally when those guys like finally get on the field at some point, they tend to have like hamstring injuries and stuff like that that really hurts them and can linger into the season and affect their performance too. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that it ends soon, but I got a feeling that this is going to continue on until he gets whatever it is that he's looking for, okay? We'll see. The Jets also, signed Fisker, the tight end, and they released Nick Bawden, which is, we've been talking about this too. Isaiah Davis is a guy that the Jets just drafted, and I've been talking about Isaiah Davis possibly taking over that fullback spot. Bawden is now out the door, which is shocking to me. It's very interesting, right? Because Bawden is a guy that has been here for a bit, and this really opens the door for Davis to take that spot. We'll see. There's going to be a competition here, I'm sure. Somebody else is going to come into play as well, but Bawden has been released. Maybe the Jets bring him back because they've done that before, so we'll see. Now, we're going to talk about practice, baby. Boy. Listen here. This practice was light and mainly focused on red zone stuff, okay? Now, Aaron Rodgers, he did his job today. 9 of 11, had some TDs as well. Boy, oh boy, the Jets were moving the ball in the red zone, okay? He found Garrett Wilson for a touchdown, which was beautiful to see, right? But another player that I'm so excited about, right? So excited about to see get going. Malachi Corley had a good day as well. He showed up and showed out. That man also caught a TD in the end zone as well on a fade. I'm just saying he's doing his work. And one of the reasons why he's getting reps now, so much more reps, is because we know that Gibson is dealing with that leg injury, but Allen Lazard also was on the sidelines today dealing with some general soreness. So you saw Malachi really get some work. And I love this situation for Malachi Corley because he's a guy that I feel is going to have some real impact this upcoming season in his rookie year. Right? He could be called on quite a bit, especially with his skill set and what it brings to the Jets. If we're more run focused, then guess what? A lot of teams are going to make it their business to try to shut that down. That's going to open up the screen game. That's going to open up RPOs. That opens up a lot of stuff. And guess what? This guy's skill set absolutely plays into that stuff. And I can see Malachi Corley being a screen monster, okay? He's the Yak King. We all know that, right? Being a screen monster, RPO monster, some of the jet sweeps, all that kind of stuff. That's right up his alley. So I'm excited to see him continue to do his work and continue to do things, okay? Again, we'll see, when Lazard gets back into the fold. Hopefully everything's good and everything gets settled with him, as practice continues on. Also, Aaron Rodgers sat down with the media after, the practice was said and done and spoke with them about some things. There was a video out, where you could see him and Garrett Wilson were having a very animated, a very spirited discussion on the sidelines. Clearly, it was just about, making sure that, hey, this is where I need to go, this is where I need to be. Maybe there was a miscommunication within the play and they were just trying to hash it out on the sidelines. Now, keep in mind, this spirited discussion ended with a handshake. Like, all right, boom, let's go, right? We're moving on to the next thing. But a lot of people was like, ooh, that was pretty heated, on the sidelines. But again, it ended, with a handshake and respect. And to me, I look at it like this. There are two guys that are going to be heavily impactful for the New York Jets this upcoming season. They understand the big expectations, right? Guess what? They're meeting each other and saying, hey, look, we got to figure this out. And of course they have respect for each other because you saw it with the handshake and it was said and done. But they're two high competitors. They're guys that want to get things done. So that's how they're going to communicate. But again, at the end of the day, it ended with respect and they've moved forward. So, Aaron Rodgers just said, hey, I love a good back and forth. Okay. And he left it at that. Also, the media asked him about Devontae Adams and his comments about Adams at that golf tournament. He kind of sidestepped the question, but then he just kind of said, hey, I just, was talking about playing golf with Devontae again. Now, is that what he really meant? I don't know. But that's what he said, okay? And I'm just going to leave it at that, all right? Now, when you go over to the defensive side and what they were able to do at camp, they made some plays. Quinnen Williams actually had an interception on the day. Kinlaw deflected the pass, and Quinnen was able to go up and get it. We also got Eccles. Eccles is back. Things are looking good. Michael Carter II, though, is dealing with an ankle injury, okay? So no one's really concerned about it. We'll see what's going on. I'm sure he's going to be all right, right? The guy's going to get reps if he has to sit down for a little bit. But, got a little bit of an ankle injury there, so we'll see what happens going forward. But I'll tell you what, the Jets' defensive line looking good. Kinlaw's been putting pressure on. Quinnen Williams is doing his thing. Guys are showing up and showing out on this Jets defense. So, listen, comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel, okay, about Haason Reddick still not being here? What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets offense really focusing on the red zone? I think that's something that's extremely important. We know the New York Jets have struggled to score these last few years, okay? So getting that worked on is going to be, I think, is big for us. So give me your thoughts on that. What are your thoughts about Malachi Corley? Him coming in and being impressive and making some plays as well. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.